Okay, so the aim of this is to be able to show you guys how to access the learner feedback in our personalized assessments at the end of this year. So hopefully this all works. Now, if you first log in or if you type in Hub into the search bar, it will come up with this page. Now, all of the children should either know their Hub logins and passwords if they're higher up in the school, or if they are not, you should have them from the start of the year in a parent mail or an email. So if we go and log in now, I will obviously log in as a child so that I can show you what the feedback looks like. So if I log in here, so email address goes in there, and then it should take you to this page where you pop in the password. Now it then comes up with this here. If you scroll down, you've got all of this, but you're just looking for personalized assessments down here. And I click on that. Now it takes you to the personalized assessments page, and there shouldn't be any assessment schedules as we are coming up to summer. But if you go across the top bar here over to learner feedback, it should come up with some options here. Now, that learner feedback is obviously from 2019, and you will notice that there is no learner feedback for the reasoning paper. I think that's just because at the moment it was brand new this year. So getting that out there is paramount first, and then I'll probably feed in learner feedback for next year. So you've got the numeracy procedural and the English reading feedback here. Now, if I just click on numeracy procedural as an example, it takes us to this page here, and it tells you what questions the learner got correct, the hardest questions they got correct, and it gives you samples of those. So using an understanding ratio, if I click on that one, it will just give me an example of the sorts of questions that I was getting right. But also, if I scroll down a little bit, you'll also see that it will tell you the questions you got wrong. So if you'd like to pick out anything specific over summer or at the start of next year, then you've got these sample questions that you can have a look at just so that you can understand what tested the children a little bit more. So there you go. There's an example as to one of the ones that was a little bit harder. I mean, you then got similar skills, likely to move on to, so there's sort of next steps as well that's provided. And then it will also be the same for English reading as well. So here we go. And then you've got sample questions for those on the ones that the hardest questions that you got right, and then also some of the questions that we got wrong. Hopefully that helps and is actually quite useful. And then obviously you can just go back. You could go back and look at 2019 if you wanted. It just depends as to whether the teacher has released the learner feedback for you. Okay. Thank you guys.